Yo, what is up guys? It's your boy Hunter, back at it with another video. So I recently got suggested to make a tier list of every sub-team and class in this entire game. Long list here. Long list. And I'm gonna try to add some like timestamps. Don't mind these two photos. I accidentally put those in here. Alrighty guys, and I'm trying to deal with this ad stuff going on up here. It's making me really mad. And as I was saying, let's get on to facility director. Base facility director. This is, I'm gonna say a C tier. Okay, you don't get a whole lot out of this thing. It's mostly that you get stun stick, the kidnapping. God, that's gonna sound so bad. The taking people is definitely the best part about this class, but you're super weak and it's just meh class. Next up, medical director. This is gonna go in front of base facility director because if I'm gonna be honest, yeah, this is 100% better than. It's a little bit better than base facility director, but it's about the same. This is definitely one of the classes that needs to be changed the most. Next up, we have director of security. I think this is director of security. Okay. This is gonna be an easy A tier. Actually, scratch that. This class is an S tier. And no, we're gonna have it at an A tier. A tier. I was going to S class this, but you're just a little too low on HP for me to give you an S tier. But the fact that you get an igneous arc, I think is what it's called, where you have the shield and the 2-tap stun baton with a taser rifle is just ridiculous. This class is broken. Director of protection, this is going to be a B tier for me. You're a weaker regular EPU, or you're basically just a regular EPU, which is good. It's really good. But there are the downsides. You only have the shield, really. You only have the shield. But still, it's a really OP shield, so I'm not just gonna stop and say, like, oh, it's not that good of a class. It's a really good class. Like, B tier is definitely really good class. And these are also scaled, in my personal opinion. I think guards are broken, okay? Any guard class is probably going to be broken. So, this is kind of scaled. Like, the patients, of course. Do I think a patient can beat all of these classes? Yeah, absolutely. I do think there's patient classes that can. Next up, ethics. I really like this class, but unfortunately, it's not too strong. It's going to go below director of protection here. Because, yes, ethics is really good, and I really like taking guards. It's super good against annoying guards. And the HQ cuffs are definitely your highlight with this class. Research director. Yikes. I'm also going to put this at B tier. A lot of B tier classes are going to be here. And the reason is I don't think it deserves to be on a C tier with these two guys. But I definitely do think that it deserves to be kind of around there because it's... I don't know. This is more of a kind of mess around class. You know what? I'm sorry. It's going down here. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get smited by everybody for doing this to this class. But I'm just saying, I don't like how you have nothing new to you. You're basically a base facility director with a 2-tap stun stick, like a decent 2-tap stun stick. Don't get me wrong, it's a good 2-tap stun stick. But it's like the weakest 2-tap stun stick in the game, I think. And well, actually, that's a lie. The, handheld taser is a 2-tap, and it's the weakest. But it's the second weakest, okay? And it's more of a mess-around class. Don't get me wrong, this class is really fun. It's a really fun class. But I'm not a huge fan. Next up, chairperson. This is going B tier under ethics. Yeah, fight me, okay? This is another one of those mess around classes, if you ask me. There's not a whole lot of good stuff you get with this guy besides being able to start events, and I could care less about starting events. To be honest, I don't like this guy that much. For a level 100 grind, this class needs to be better. You need to get HQ Cups as chairperson. Then it would be better than Essex, 100%. But the HQ Cups is what makes Essex so good on this list, and chairperson doesn't have it, and yeah. Okay, let's get to EPU. And remember, this is kind of like a different section here. So I'm going to have EPUs in their own kind of little bracket, not above facility directors. They're going to be in their own kind of thing. Do I not have base EPU? Elite protection unit, I do. Base EPU. This guy. Where to put him? I am going to put this guy at a easy... ping pong, ping pong, ping pong. Whoa, this is a hard decision here. I'm sorry, dudes. This is crazy hard, but I'm going to put it at B tier. With EPUs, it doesn't go under B tier. With how OP this class is, really, it doesn't go under B tier. It's just how broken EPU is. Next up, we got Phoenix unit. This is an easy A tier. A tier unit. This class is busted. Love it. Love this class so much. It's versatile, because you can use it as a kind of... You can use this as a level 100 and be perfectly fine. And it's, in my personal opinion, the second best class in EPU. CRU. This is going to be a B tier above Elite. I don't really like the pepper gun. The pepper gun's really broken. Don't get me wrong. Like, the pepper gun is broken. I'm not going to sit back here and act like it's not. But it is, you know, yeah. It's kind of one of those things that you don't use too much. And I lied. It does go below B tier. C tier for Crimson Reaper unit. This class, I know what you're saying. Dude, there's no way you just put that in C tier. You still start off with a riot shield. Sure, you start off with the riot shield, but in EPU standards, which is kind of what I'm ranking this on, this is a weak class. This is a really weak class for EPU. It's still good. Like, it is still good. But it's just... It's not a fun class to play. It only plays a good thing in one event. Mind you, this event seems to happen all the time. So you do use it a good bit. But still, it's a very specialized class. And for that, it's a C tier. Crimson Viper unit. Easy A tier. I think we all know why this is an A tier. Because of its broken shield. That, at the time, before this class was nerfed, was, in my personal opinion, better than Onyx. This class was nerfed, and Onyx was buffed, so, yeah, in my personal opinion, this class used to be better than Onyx. Now it's just, it's good, it's just not as good as it could be, you know what I'm saying? And you get that shield, that's your main thing right there. That's your main thing, is that shield. Next up, Sentinel. This class. What to do. Right there. You know what? There. There's no way you just put Sentinel below the regular EPU. Dang right I just did, okay? This class has its good parts, but it is a weak class. Don't get me wrong. It's decently hard to hit the Electro Lance, and it's just a little bit in my opinion. All it takes is one grab and toss from a brute with a metal shard and Molotov and you're gone. You're dead. And you can't defend yourself with a shield because you don't spawn with one. It has its hostile radar, which is why it's actually still in B tier. But for fighting, this class is weak. For grinding, this class is decent. But still, I've never really liked this class that much. Next up, Onyx S tier. We all knew this was happening. This class needs to go, dude. I swear, this class is the most broken thing to ever step onto Asylum Life soil. Because this is the fattest class to ever come out. Dude, you have Prestige 5 EPU. Okay, not proud of my moments. Not proud. But still, this class needs to be banished from everything. Everything. This class is terrible. If you play this and you genuinely are just... I don't even have words. I'm speechless. I'm stuttering out here with this stupid class. This class has made me so mad because it counters every patient. Every patient. Even the new one that came out. Like, I genuinely thought that the new patient that came out, level 100 Apex, would counter this class perfectly. I was like, oh my goodness, we finally have a counter. Hooray! And then I went and I used Apex against this class. And I was like, oh my goodness, nothing counters this class. Get this thing off the face of the earth. There's a reason they only allow one. And in pro servers, I am so sorry for you. Because in pro servers, there's usually at least 3 of these sons of guns running around. Oh my goodness. No, never again. But, I mean, the reason it's at S tier is because it's an S tier class. I'm just gonna be honest. Squad leader. Yeah, no. Don't like this class. Don't like it at all. This class is awful. For a level 100 grind, this class is awful. Now, I should kind of clarify this. I'm basing this off of the grindiness of this character, like how hard it was to get up to this, and how good the reward is for getting this and kind of stuff. This class is awful. This class is terrible. Not as bad as Chairperson, in my personal opinion. Not as bad as Chairperson. It has its good things. It's just not that good. The only really good thing is the pulse wave you have with it and the sweep. And the sweep doesn't fully stun down. And the pulse wave stuns down for such a short time that you can't even get an arrest off. And sends them flying away. I've actually used this class to get rid of people. Like, if someone's trying to arrest a guy that I don't want them to arrest, I just pulse them away. It's... wow. I know, I sound like a dick for that. But, I'm just saying. It's what I do. And this class is just not it, in my personal opinion, okay? Next up, let's get to Orderly. Orderly. Regular Orderly. Wait, this isn't Regular Orderly. Where's this bum? This thing, like, mixed up my list. There it is. Orderly. Easiest. F tier. You heard it. You heard it here. F tier class. This class fucking sucks. Yeah. This class sucks. I think anybody could be a regular Orderly. The stun stick is really hard to hit. Like, really hard to hit. So, I've never been a fan of this class. Never. Okay? And it's just one of those things that I don't like that much. And if you do, of course, have fun with it. But this class is really weak. It really is. Next up, Rapid Response Unit. I do like it. I know. I'm about to get mad hate right now for putting this so low. Because I do think the pepper gun is broken. But the only thing that makes this class broken is the pepper gun. And you still have that really bad stun stick. If people use their brains and buy a riot shield with this class, it's busted, okay? For an orderly class at level 25, it's busted. But still, I'm not a huge fan of this class. It's super easy to beat. And maybe that's just me being a high level patient saying that, but this class is super easy to beat. Next up, Guardsman. A little bit above rapid response, I'd say. As you can see, pay to win is ruling right now. It's ruling this tier. So yeah, pay to win is ruling this tier. But it kind of makes sense. Spend Robux to be above everybody else, and these classes obviously show that. Now, I actually don't mind the, what is it called? It's not the Electro Lance, the Electro, but I don't know what it's called. I forgot it completely. It's my fault. But it has really good range, and it's actually this is where you can start having some trouble, because I've gone against some decent guardsmen, and if you get one stun in with a guardsman, you can win almost any fight. Almost, I say. Because the range on this weapon is definitely its biggest key. You basically hit them once, jump back, swing, bait their swing, and then hit them again, and then hit them again. And it just works, okay? It just works. It's a good, easy class, and I see why. For level 25, it's good. Next up, Patient Containment Unit. I think is what it's called. I can't really see these very well. I'm gonna put this one at an easy... We're gonna put it at a B tier. Why not? It's a B tier class. I've seen a lot more people use this class recently. This class was really underrated, if you will, in my opinion. And it kind of still is. Because people don't understand how broken the net gun is, what I'm gonna call it. I know it's not called that, but I just call it the net gun. Is because while it is hard to hit, like, do not get me wrong, it's hard to hit, but it can take down anything and stun for a while. Like, this counters almost every patient with the gun, so you can stay at range. And all around, it's a good class. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I like this class. If you get good with aiming and using that net gun, it becomes one of the most busted classes in the game for taking down brutes and stuff like that. So I like this C tier. Heck, this thing might even be B tier. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Because, you know what? Screw it. We're doing it. We're putting this thing at a B tier. This class is good. I'm gonna say it. It's good. It's a good class, and it's underrated. Quick Response Unit, QRF. That one's gonna be another B tier, and a little bit above Patient Containment Unit. Because the reason I have this a little bit above, I just like the Taser Rifle more, I'm gonna be honest with you. Patient Containment Unit and QRF are basically the same class, just with QRF, you get a Taser Rifle, and I like the Taser Rifle a little bit more. It's easier to hit, and it's good for taking down bigger crowds of people. So, I like that. I like that where I have it. Next up, Tactician. We're gonna kind of split the middle here with Tactician. The Electro Lance is something that you get at this class level, and it is it's a good weapon. It's an okay weapon. And I know what you're saying. Oh, well, Sentinel's in the same class. Yes, and I understand a lot of people are going to be like, oh, well, Sentinel's just a better version of the Tactician. And I do 100% agree. I would 100% say that Sentinel should be, would be above a Tactician. But it's kind of whatever. I don't feel like mix-mashing all this stuff together. Yeah. Next up. So the thing that oh, never mind. Next up, the thing that makes Tactician so good is that this is your kind of first two-tap stun stick class as a free-to-play. And it feels good. It does feel good. They did update the Electro Lance to give that dash. You do get the EMP launcher, which I really like. Even though you don't really get a lot of people, it's super good for the zombie event and stuff like that. It's a good class. I like it. Command. What to do with Command? It's a hard one. I like Command. I'm just gonna say it. I like Command. This class, I had this class pre-update, and this class was the worst level 100 I've ever seen. Whoever thought to update this class, thank you so much, because they did it so well. So well. And giving this guy a shield was necessary. He's the first class to always, as an orderly, to always spawn with a shield. And it's great. It's great. I love this guy. Command is awesome. You have the trophy system drone, which I forgot to mention. You do get his squad leader. But I just think for a pay-to-win class, squad leader is so much worse than Command. At least Command, you get a shield and a two-tap stun stick. That you also get stuff to speed up your comrades. Like you get a little AoE bubble that speeds up your friends and stuff like that as orderlies. So you get like a patient flag, but as an orderly, which is really cool. So yeah, I 100% like Command. I think Command's a really good class. Next up, let's get to Patient. Let's start off with Base Patient. Obviously, we're making Base Patient an F tier. They did update this class. Base Patient, you used to just start off with nothing. Like, quite literally, nothing. And you then got Fists at level 25. Now you get Fists starting off with this guy. So he's a little bit better. I can consider him being okay. The fists are actually pretty versatile. If you stun someone with your fists and then start stabbing them, you can get some pretty easy kills off with it. And I definitely do like this. I definitely don't like Patient regular. But let's get to another class, Peaceful Patient. F tier. F tier. Fight me over this. F tier. This class sucks. The only thing this class is good for is running to guards for help. That's the only thing this class is good for. The slap, I know what you're saying. Oh, well, the slap could be used to stun. So can the fists. And guess what? I still think the fists are easier to land than that stupid slap. And the push, well, it just stuns them down for I don't know, a fourth of a second. They get right back up. So, this again is just the most wuss class out there. Anyone that plays Peaceful Patient, 90% of the time, if you try to kill them, they'll just slap you and then instantly bolt as fast as possible to the guards. That's their whole job as Peaceful Patient. Yeah, not a fan of this class. If you play this class, you're either, I don't even know what you're doing. You're either just memeing or you're just stupid. Next up, Psychotic. This class, D tier. The only thing you get that's different than the Patient is the push, and the push is definitely good. Wait a minute, I should probably put Peaceful above regular Patient. And the push is good. Do not get me wrong. The push is super good. I like it. I do like to push, okay? It's good for getting out of people's combos if they have you in one. You can get probably like one stab off with it, and then you still get your fists. But other than that, you get a slight health boost with them. It's just a iffy kind of deal. Next up, we're going to go with Psychosomatic, C tier. This actually probably could be higher, but I'm just going to put it at C tier because I think it's a good C tier. This class, you get the Patient banner, which is really good. Don't get me wrong. The patient banner is ridiculously good. But, now, don't get me wrong. I just said don't get me wrong. I'm an idiot. The patient banner is mostly used for, grinding, I'd say. I say this guy's a really good grinding class. And he's just a really good class at causing mayhem, I'm gonna be honest. There's nothing like sticking someone with bombs and then running away with this patient banner that you feel so devious. Because you know that no one can get you. Like, no one can get you. It's such an elusive class, and I like that about it. And yeah. Next up, Unhinged. B tier. This class deserves its B tier. It is the only class I consider semi-able to counter Onyx. What do you mean semi-able? The lunge is the only thing that goes through this big guy's shield. And also, you can learn, if you get good with Unhinged, you can learn to parry taser shots. As soon as you get hit once with a 2-taps taser or stun baton, you lunge at him, takes him down, takes you right out of the stun. It's a really good class, and I've seen insane players with Unhinged Patient. Like, people can be super good with Unhinged, and I just find that cool. Next up, Brute. S tier. Favorite patient class, right here. Our favorite-ish patient class, right here. This class has been so good to me, and has been such a good class, and such a hard class to balance. Because this guy is just awesome, okay? Brute Patients have always been a good class, even after they got nerfed to kind of the ground. I'm not gonna lie. I remember when these guys could take like 4 stun stick hits. Their grab and toss stunned you on the ground for so much longer. So did their push. And they were just tanks, dude. These guys were just absolute tanks. Then they nerfed them. Yeah, and I remember when the game first kind of came out, these guys were the top dogs, okay? If you saw a Brute, you were scared for your life as a guard or something like that. As an orderly, you were scared for your life, dude. You were scared. Now, I sound so unk, because I started playing this game so long ago. I think I started playing this game over a year, more than a year ago. My goodness, dude. Played this game for a while. And it's kept a decent fan base, I'm not gonna lie. It's keeping a decent fan base, so... yeah, no. Brute is definitely a good class. The grab and toss is super versatile. The push is super versatile. You can tank a taser, that's just awesome. That's why I mostly play this guy. Tasers are the most busted things in this game, and I hate it so, so much. If I had to think of one way to balance tasers, it'd just make them slow, because the fact that tasers can take out any other class besides Brute, and sometimes Apex, is just ridiculous. Next up, Hysteric. Done. Done. Done! There's no way you just put Hysteric in A tier. Dang right I did. I just did that. I just put Hysteric in A tier. I'm gonna get smited. Burnt at the stake, if you will, for doing this. Because I know so many of you guys are gonna be like, oh my goodness, he just did the absolute unthinkable. There's no possible way that he just did that. And you're right, I just did that, dude. I just did that. I just put that guy there. Why, you may be asking? Tasers. Tasers are why this guy is here. Hysteric would be busted. And I think he should be. To be honest, it's the only class that is kind of... I don't know. It's just that guards are so broken, and yet they still try to balance as much as possible. patience, and it's just annoying in my personal opinion, because if a server's full of guards, it's almost if they're decent guards, it's almost impossible to even play the game, because you do one thing and you're instantly arrested. And with this guy, it's hard to. Don't get me wrong, in his go crazy state, he's ridiculous. You know, you're faster, which is good. You have infinite grab and tosses, basically. You get an HP boost that heals you if you're, like, lower on HP. You swing faster, your attack speed is crazy. And it's a really good class, but the tasers, man. The tasers, man. I think in Go Crazy, you should be able to tank a taser, and the fact that you can't just makes me so mad. Because there's been so many times I just pop the Go Crazy, instantly I'm on the floor. Oh, well, that's just because you're not good at playing the guy. Maybe you're right. I could just be a trash can, which I kind of am. I'm really washed at this game. I'm not as good as I used to be. But still, the fact that this guy can get instantly tased by, oh, this orderly down here can take out this guy with one weapon. One weapon and one shot. This guy is on the floor and arrested and gone. So yeah, Apex. I'm putting Apex above my friend the Brute. I like Brute a little bit more than Apex, and I know what you're saying. So why are you putting Apex above? And it's just because I like playing Apex. I think Apex is more fun, and he definitely has a much more versatile kit. Apex can be played as very different roles. Apex can be played as a support role, and it can also be played as a like full charge role. Now, you have your Berserk state, which gives you infinite stamina, which usually wouldn't be super good in a normal class. But considering that your main weapon, which is the hammer, the rebar hammer, you need a bunch of stamina to use it. Use like 55% of your stamina bar to use one swing on the hammer. Having infinite stamina just means that you are constantly swinging this thing. It means that you can basically knock out everybody except this man right here. Oh my goodness, can we delete Onyx off the face of the earth? I swear. This guy just makes me so mad. If you are a Prestige 5 EPU and all you do is sit on Onyx and arrest everybody, you are the biggest, fattest person I know. Because I understand playing Onyx if you're, if, I don't even know, if you're like a one-man army. That's the only reason I understand playing Onyx. Is let's say you're like, okay, I'm just trying to have fun. These guys aren't allowing me. I'm swapping to Onyx. I'm just beating the piss out of them. Because Onyx is just, it's like the dad of the Asylum life world. You know, as soon as you see an Onyx coming down at you, you're just like, oh, dude, the fun's over. Fun's over as a patient. Your patient days are limited if you see an Onyx. So, yeah. Sorry, Onyx is just a little broken, if you will. Now, yeah, Apex is okay. His infinite hammer swings are really fun. He's a really fun character to play. He is still one shot to tasers, as long as you're not in his berserk state. If you're in his berserk state, you're completely fine against a taser shot, which is good. I like it. So yeah, I'm putting him above Brute. Now let's get to medics. And basic medical, F tier. This guy sucks. Sorry, but he does. Sure, you get a quick fix and stuff like that, but you are just you're the punching bag. You really are. Okay, patients are always trying to kill you because you actually give decent loot for them to have. 90% of the time you're getting murdered for, no reason, and you can't really defend yourself. Sure, you have that 2-tap stun stick, or that 2-tap handheld taser, but what do you do once you stun them down? Let's say it's a, patient ran server or something like that, and you can't do anything. Physician, D tier. I do like the fact that you get like this placeable thing, and it's super helpful. Actually, physician, you're going to C tier. That's right, physician, you are C tier. And the reason I have you here is because that placeable thing. You're actually a useful medic. And the reason I say that is it's so useful to have that thing down. Because people can just come to it and heal. It's not a super good class in terms of strength, but in terms of versatility and being useful, one of the most useful classes. Next up, we got Combat Medic. This guy, also a CT. No. Yeah, we're gonna have him at a C tier. I think a C tier's fair. I think a C tier's fair. Okay. I know what you're saying. C tier. Why would you have him at a C tier? Well, the reason I have him at a C tier is because you get this. You get the Medi gun, which is super good. Don't get me wrong, one of the best healing items. But they did nerf this class a lot. If this class was pre-nerfed, it'd be probably at the top of my medical list. I'm not even gonna lie. It'd probably be second highest medical. Because it used to be such a good support class. And by support class, I mean the biggest dickhead class you could play. Because let's say, you have a really annoying guard. You have really annoying guards in your server. Your friends are playing patients. They're getting mad because the guards are just, doing their job, I guess. And you're playing combat medic. As soon as one of your friends would get down, you'd run over there, pick your friend up before they got arrested, and run them off to safety. And oh my goodness, would people get pissed. People would get so mad at this class. And it used to be the funniest thing, and it used to be a really fun class. Now it is definitely an okay class. You get the most HP out of all the medics. You get a carry, but if you want to carry patients, you have to stun them down. And a lot of combat medics have actually become, good at their jobs, and they protect the orderlies. And if you do that, combat medics, I don't like you. I really don't. I don't like you guys. Because they ruin everything. My bomb that I perfectly yeeted across the map to land on some poor fellow so I could stab them because they killed me once. Yeah. All of a sudden, yoink, that guy's yours, and you're running outside to go heal him. Gosh darn you. I know that's your job, so I'm not, believe me, I'm just joking here. Scientist, another C tier. I do like the gun with this guy. I do like it. It's a nice little kind of zap, and then you can either run in with the handheld taser to stun him down. You get to experiment. You get to do what facility directors do, and that's why I'm putting this guy on the same level as facility directors, because you don't get the arrest or the other things, but still, it's a good class. Next up, neurological. Oh my goodness, I think I'm having a stroke. Neurologist. I'm just gonna say that it works. Okay, it works. B tier. Neurologist is kind of just a little bit better of a regular facility director. You can kind of do everything a facility director kind of does, but you get a 2-tap stun stick instead of a 3-tap. So that's why I'm putting it above here. It's a good class in my personal opinion, and it's also above research director, because I personally think for a free-to-play class, it's good. It's not bad. You get a free-to-play facility director. That's pretty cool. A lot of people that play this class are annoying with it. I'm sorry. And I know what you're saying. Oh, it's gray. Like, these three are gray. You haven't played these classes before. How are you ranking them? I have. I just prestiged these classes, and then I just, I was searching through my comments, because I do read them, and, yeah, I saw a comment on my recent video that just said, you should make a tier list of all of the things, and I said, you know what, that's a brilliant idea. That is a brilliant idea, and I love it. Thank you for suggesting it. Now, again, the class is good. Now let's get to these special classes, or the Asylum staff. So, team. Janitor. D tier. I'm sorry, janitors. It's not a good class. It's not. You have such a little HP. The mop does do good damage, but it doesn't stun anything. So, people just run away from you pretty easily. Again, you have like no HP, you only have one weapon, and you have a quick fix, which is the only kind of good thing about you. Maintenance team D tier. The only good thing that you have, I honestly think that the maintenance team weapon is worse than the janitor team weapon. But you do get a kind of flaming thing, and you actually kind of have a better purpose than just mopping spills. You repair the pipes that burst. Can we please remove these stupid pipes, dude? I swear, they blow up on me every time. I could be standing a football field distance away from these things. They blow up and they still hit me. And if you step in the fire, they do so much of your HP. I'm signing a petition to get rid of these stupid pipes. Yeah, maintenance is good because it fixes those, but at the same time, not a whole lot of people do it because it doesn't really do anything for them. So, yeah, kind of an annoying thing. I don't know. His weapon does stun, which is good. Now we have damage control. I'm gonna put damage control at a B tier. I like it. I like damage control. No, I'm gonna keep it at a B tier. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be fair with it. It's a good class. It's an okay class. I mean, it's not good, but the fire axe does a crap ton of damage. You have a good bit of HP plus a med kit so you can heal yourself. And a lot of people that play this classes are annoying. 90% of people that play this just tase you down, hit you with the fire axe twice, and you're almost dead. So, yeah, it's a pretty broken class. You also get a carry, which is good. But again, you have to tase down to use the carry. And yeah, this is my tier list, guys. I know I'm gonna have a lot of people coming after me in the comments for this tier list. I know, dude. I'm aware. I'm aware. It's a kind of jank tier list. What do you mean neurologist is above research director? I'm kind of basing it off of where they lie with their kind of other team. And also, the reason I have research director so low is because it's a paid class. It's a paid class, and it's not that good. Yeah. So, sorry. Fight me over it. This guy, neurologist, also, the reason I have him above research director is his healing item is so good for running away. I know that sounds so bad. And also good for healing crowds, like, don't get me wrong. That's what it's mostly intended for. But, believe me, it's not used for that. People just run with this class all day, every day. And that's just what they do. So, yeah. This was a longer video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you don't mind, leave a like and subscribe. Yeah, I'm gonna try my best to go to sleep, I guess, because I am tired. This was made pretty late. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.